Mont Saint-Michel Abbey in France is a unique and remarkable place. Mont Saint-Michel Abbey defied the odds, a sanctuary of faith challenging tides and time. Let's dive into its story, how it was built, who built it, the challenges it faced, the cost of the project, and the contractors involved. Before we dive into the video, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to stay connected with our content. Mont Saint-Michel stands on a rocky island in a big bay. It's in France and was tricky to get to a long time ago. Back then, people believed in Christianity, and this island became an important place of worship. During those old times, the Christian world faced threats from Muslims and barbarians. In this uncertain world, Mont Saint-Michel was like a shining light. People believed it was a holy place and wanted to visit it. Pilgrims, or people on religious journeys, came from all over, even though it was dangerous. Crossing the bay to get to Mont Saint-Michel was no walk in the park. The sea was full of mysteries and the tides could be deadly. Fog and quicksand didn't make it any easier. Still, people braved these dangers, thinking that reaching Mont Saint-Michel would guarantee them a spot in heaven because the Archangel Michael protected it like a superhero for Christians. He symbolized good defeating evil. The construction of Mont Saint-Michel Abbey was a massive project. It all started with a vision from a bishop named Saint Aubert in the 8th century. In his dream, the Archangel Michael told him to build a church on the island. That's how it all began. A piece of rock, considered sacred because the Archangel had consecrated it, was left untouched by builders. They believed this rock had a special connection to their faith. So, when they built the abbey, they included this rock, making it a vital part of its design. Deep within the abbey lies Our Lady underground. This church is ancient, dating back to the 10th century. According to legend, this church succeeded the first church founded by Saint Aubert. This underground church is like the abbey's heart, reminding everyone of its beginnings. In 2001, monks and nuns from the monastic fraternities of Jerusalem took up residence on Mont Saint-Michel. They follow a simple routine of prayer, work, and community life. For them, the abbey is a place that helps them connect with something greater than themselves. The abbey had to grow because more and more pilgrims were coming. Imagine needing to build a big church on top of a rock. They built an enormous substructure with 4 crypts to create the huge surface needed. This substructure formed a shape that looked like a Latin cross. The abbey is like a blend of different styles. There's the Romanesque nave, which is the older part, and the Gothic choir. The choir collapsed in the 15th century, but was rebuilt in a fantastic Gothic style. It was all about making the building look tall and full of light. In the 13th century, they built more buildings to house all the monks. These new buildings were like skyscrapers of the Middle Ages, built right into the rock. It was a natural architectural wonder. The refectory is a big, bright room where monks silently eat their meals. When you step into this room, you don't see any windows, but it's lit. As you walk towards the light, it's like a curtain of light wraps around you. It was a special place where monks listened to stories about saints while they ate. Light played a significant role in the abbey. It represented the Word of God during meals and was an essential part of the spiritual experience inside the abbey. The way the architecture interacted with light was something extraordinary. When pilgrims visited the abbey, they would enter from the west where the sun sets. The officiant, or the person leading the religious service, would guide them eastward, symbolizing resurrection. The abbey's design was all about making this journey feel meaningful. Building Mont Saint-Michel Abbey was not just a monumental task, but also a significant financial investment. While the exact total cost is challenging to determine accurately due to the span of centuries of construction and renovations, it undoubtedly involved substantial resources, materials, labor, and the expertise of many architects and craftsmen. As for the contractors involved, historical records may not provide specific names, but it's safe to say that countless skilled workers, artisans, and builders contributed their efforts over the centuries to create this awe-inspiring structure. So, do you want to visit this place? Or do you already have a memory of this? Share in the comment box below. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell icon, like, and share this video for more insightful discussions.